Are you a homeschooler or a parent and want to learn how to play guitar, or want your child to learn how to play guitar, but don't know where to start or don't know where to find the time? Well, in this video, in this live stream, we're going to be talking about just that and my top 5 tips on how I was able to become a fairly decent guitarist by using homeschooling. It's very helpful, so I can't wait to jump into the content. Now, I'm also going to be sharing a bonus piece of advice at the end of this video that you want to make sure you stick around for, because it's going to really help in your practice productivity and really give you a heads up or a step up above a lot of other students in public and private schools. So that's what we are going to be talking about. But if this is your first time here, thank you very much for joining me. My name is Evan DiDio. I'm trying to spread music appreciation for the next generation. I'm very excited about this live stream, and I wanted to thank you for joining me. And if you're new here again, my whole mission is to bring music appreciation to the next generation. I bring fun, family-friendly tips and tools for musicians here on YouTube. It's really great to see all of you with me, and when you watch my videos, it really means a lot to me. So thank you very much. Now, again, if this is your first time meeting, my name is Evan DiDio. We plan on bringing fun, family-friendly tips and tools for musicians. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, like this video and share it with your friends. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, thank you for joining me. We're having small technical difficulties, but it is totally okay. Thanks again for joining me. I can't wait to get into this live stream. If you are pumped about the content, we're going to be talking about homeschoolers. Yes, I am a homeschooler. I've got to just go ahead and put that out there. I am a homeschooler. It has really helped with my whole guitar journey, though. I've been a homeschooler, let me see, I wrote it down, I think about 7 years now, and about 4 of those years I have been playing guitar. It has really helped give me enough time to really learn to practice guitar correctly, to take lessons, all that kind of fun stuff. So if you're thinking about maybe should I homeschool? I want to learn how to play guitar. Should I homeschool? Well, maybe you should. Maybe that's exactly what you need to get into what you really enjoy doing. We're going to be talking about 5 tips. Thank you very much for joining me. Tara DiDio says, what's up? Katie Peckham, what's up? Thanks for saying hey. Share this with your friends if you think you're going to like the content, or if you know any other homeschoolers that will like the content too. Now, I can't wait to share with you what I've learned over these years. Now, of course, before I begin, I need to dismiss this myth first. There's a myth that some people weren't made to play the guitar. Just some people aren't good at playing the guitar. How many of you know that you've heard something like that? Well, maybe that's just not the instrument I'm supposed to be learning. You know, maybe it's just not my thing to be in the music business. Well, that's not true at all. All right? I'm just going to be real with you. That's not true. You can learn to play any instrument that you want. All you have to do is practice and work hard at it. Now, let me see what else I have here. All you have to do is practice and work hard at it, and that's really what I want to get across to a lot of other homeschoolers. And we're going to get into the 5 tips here in a second. Thank you guys for joining me. It's great to see you here. Again, this is my first live stream, so I'm figuring out a lot of the technical details. So if you see me just like start to look over here and wonder what's going on, it's just because I'm reading your comments or stuff like that. So throw in the comments. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. I'd love to do my best to answer them. You know, if I can't, I can't, and I'll just tell you, but I'll do my best to answer them. Now, this leads me to point number 1. You need to find time to practice. You need to find time to practice. That's one thing that a lot of people know that they need to do, but they just don't know how to do it. Now, if you find this is a problem, don't worry, we're going to talk about this right now. This is where you have advantage over other students in private or in public schools. If you have seen some of my other videos, you know I recommend at least 30 minutes a day in practicing. You can check out my How to Practice Guitar video. I talk about just that. Now, let's move on to the next slide. 30 minutes every day. You can turn it into a class. Yes, you can turn it into a class. This is so cool. So go ahead and get your parent real fast. If you're watching this, you have a parent, go and get them really quickly so we can ask them a question. Are they there yet? Do you have your parent yet? Hold on, let me see. I gotta Make sure I can look at them. There we go. Do you have your parent yet? Are they there? Okay, cool. Turn this into a class. Yeah, you can really turn it into a 30-minute class every single day. You can put it into the daily calendar, and my mom helped me do that, and that really has helped, especially in the first few years of starting out. It has helped out so much being a part of school. There, you can get some scholarships too, some crazy awesome music scholarships from learning these instruments and becoming good at them. So make sure you turn it into a class. That will help find time to practice it. That kind of gives you a good excuse, if you know what I mean. But find time to practice those 30 minutes. All right, on to tip number 2. Get one-on-one lessons. One-on-one, real-life guitar lessons. I know that YouTube is great and all, and we'll talk more about that here in a minute, but you need to have someone who can coach you and tell you what you're doing wrong. That is very, very important. Definitely to tell you what you're doing wrong, because if you're watching somebody on YouTube, they're not able to look at your hands and say, you need to play that G chord a little cleaner than you are. I'm just saying, you need to have someone who's there with you, who knows what they're doing, who can help you along the way. So get one-on-one lessons. This is very vitally important, and let's go ahead and move on to tip number 3 now. Learn your basic chords. This is just a combination of a lot of my thumbnails on chord videos. That one right there is a little funky. That face right there, it's a little funky right there. But learn your basic chords. This is very important, especially if you want to start learning songs. If you want to start learning songs, all songs pretty much have chords, and you got to learn your basic chords: G, D, C, A, E minor, G. Those are a lot of the basic chords. And again, on this channel, you can check out, I'll link it up in the description once I'm done with this live stream. You can check out beginner basics or beginner guitar chords, some playlists on my channel where I talk about a lot of these channels and how to play it, and I try and teach it as quickly as possible. That way, it's not like using up too much of your time. But again, you can always slow down the video to make sure you're getting all the information. I've got one of my students, Kyla. I don't know if you're watching, Kyla, but she always likes to listen to my videos in slow-mo because it sounds really funny. It sounds really funny to watch my videos in slow-mo. But now, let's move on. Well, no, we're still on tip number 3. What am I thinking? I'm not ready to move on just yet. We're still on tip number 3. Are you learning from YouTube? This is kind of controversial. It's okay to learn stuff from YouTube. It's okay to learn stuff from YouTube. You just got to be careful about who you're learning from. YouTube can be a very important tool for you, and we're going to talk in a second about learning songs from YouTube and how to know if someone is teaching correctly or not. But let's check out one YouTube channel I think all of you should check out. Let me get this pulled up real fast. His name is Justin Guitar. Again, that's Justin Guitar. I'll pull up his YouTube channel real fast. Give me just a second to get on over here. Yes. Justin Guitar. He's a British guitarist. I really like him. I learned my first song from him and been with him, been watching him for several years now. He's just been a really great guy. He really teaches everything correctly too, which is why I think it is important to kind of mark these people and say, yeah, this person is correct. There he is. All right. Let me share the screen with you. Here he is. Justin Guitar. I believe he has a couple of YouTube channels where he teaches a lot of basics here. He transcribes music. He teaches song lessons. He's got several beginner guitar courses, kind of like I have, with teaching chords and all that kind of stuff, how to read tab. Lots of awesome stuff over here on his YouTube channel. I'll link that up again once I'm done with the live stream, so you can go and check him out too. But Justin Guitar is really a great guy. Justin Sanderco, I believe, is his full name. If I'm mispronouncing that, Mr. Sanderco, I'm sorry. But yeah, he's a great guy, and he teaches a lot of correct stuff. So you can go and check him out if you want to learn a lot more other guitar songs. And again, we'll talk more about that later. I don't want to give away my bonus tip, but if you are interested in this video, please smash the like button. Thank you all so much for joining me. We're having a great, I think this is a great time for our first live stream. I'm having a lot of fun. Now, here are some important points that I want to make sure I get to you. We talked about Justin Sanderco. He taught me my first song. He teaches guitar correctly. Now, he also seems to be a pretty nice guy. Let me come back over here to my channel. Yeah, okay. We were talking about learning from YouTube. this next tip. There's no such thing as easy if you're playing correctly. Now, some songs are easier than others, but there's not an easy way out of a hard song. You've got to be careful about who you learn from. That's very important. And let's go ahead and move on to the next tip. Find somewhere to play. Find somewhere to play? Evan, I don't want to go out and play on the street or play in front of crowds of hundreds of people. I don't want to do that, Evan. Why are you telling me to do that? The picture I have there isn't exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about maybe in a family reunion or at a family gathering, maybe Christmas dinner coming up here soon. Learn a couple songs and play it there. That will help you more than you realize. Hey, Cassidy, she said, hey, Riff. Put in the comments section below if you're enjoying this live stream. Thank you guys for joining me. Or if you're watching this on the replay, let me know how you're liking it. Or are you a homeschooler or do you know any homeschoolers? Let me know in the comments section below. We're talking about you've got to find somewhere to play. Again, this means family gatherings, that kind of stuff. Take it to the people you know will give you a friendly and nice correction. You know what I mean, right? They'll tell you, well, this doesn't sound right. I think you could fix this a little bit better. And I don't know if you should go out and play in front of a couple hundred people yet. That's the kind of people I'm talking about. Your family. Perfect example. They love you, and they're giving you exactly what you need, giving you some correction or suggestions, really, giving you some nice suggestions. So play in front of your family, and that is tip number 4. And maybe we talked about Christmas songs. Maybe you could learn some, songs if you're going out to a park or something with your family. Bring your guitar, play Saturday in the Park or something by Chicago. That would be awesome, and everybody would enjoy that too. Now, here comes the next point. This is a fun point. Let's go busking. Evan, what in the world is busking? I am so glad you asked. Busking is going out on the street and playing with your guitar case in front of you so that people can throw money inside. That's what I'm talking about. Busking is fun. You might be like, again, I don't want to play in front of other people. It doesn't matter. Just go out and busk. Just go out and busk. If they're not very interested, they won't stop and watch you for several minutes. But if they are interested, they will stop and watch you for a couple minutes. Maybe you can even ask them to live stream while you're playing or something. So you're not only on the street, you're also on social media, and that's like a win-win, if you know what I mean. So go out and busk. Now, the first time I went busking, I made probably like $5. Probably not even $5. It was just some nice people that felt sorry for me that just threw a couple dollars in the can, and I was appreciative, but I was like, $5? $5? Why should I do this? I realized later that it helps in so many ways. It helps you realize what works, what people actually like to hear, and what people don't like to hear as much. So go out and busk. It's another important tip. Let's see. I only knew 5 songs whenever I went out and busked. 5 songs. I had just started a band. This is like after a year or so of playing. I had just started a band, and I was in the band, and I learned 5 songs, probably, maybe even less than 5 songs. And the 2 main songs that I played were Home and Riptide. And if you know what those songs are, you know they are very repetitive and not very interesting, especially just on guitar. But I did it, and I learned how to be more comfortable in front of other people and playing guitar, and it really just helped me become a better performer and seeing what people actually like to see. So I think that is important. Let's go busking. I challenge you to go busking sometime. I don't know, maybe it's getting kind of cold outside, so maybe not during the winter, but you can learn some songs and save up some songs for the spring and go out there. Maybe somebody's got a yard sale. You can ask them if you can play in front of the yard sale. That would be great. And also while you're busking, again, you can do some live streams on social media to kind of get that double punch in there, because when people learn you know how to play guitar, your coolness level jumps up like 50%. And us homeschoolers need as much help with the coolness level as we can get, if you know what I mean. I'm a homeschooler, so I can say that. Sometimes we just need to learn to be cool. And learning how to play guitar can do just that, even if you're just faking it. That's just a fact of the road. Learning how to play guitar will make you cooler, even if you're not a homeschooler. But especially if you're a homeschooler, it will help. Now we are on to the fifth and final tip of the night. Tip, except for the bonus tip, of course. Thank you again for watching. If you're watching this on the replay, smash the like button, share it with your friends, comment below if you have any questions. But we're on to the final tip, and that is, let me bring you over to this screen so you can see the PowerPoint presentation too. Never be ashamed of where you are in your journey. Never be ashamed of where you are in your journey. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. These two facts right here, these are very important. Screenshot this or something, post it on social media, tag me in it if you want to. I'm on Instagram. There's links to my accounts in the description below. Take a screenshot of this and post it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. You might not be the greatest guitarist yet. You might not. You might know 5 chords, and that is perfectly okay. Don't think about someone who's been doing it for like 20 years and they can play any song you throw in front of them like that. Don't think, why can't I do that yet? It's going to take months and years. For some people, it might take longer. Some people, it might go faster. Some people, all you have to do is work a little bit harder, and you'll get it a lot faster than you might think you will. But don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. I think this is really great inspiration, and it's going to really help you along the journey, especially if you are just starting. It is very important. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. You might only know the G, C, and D chords, but that doesn't mean you aren't a good guitarist. Keep practicing and don't give up. Pretty soon you'll be in a band or busking every night, making hundreds of dollars and getting hundreds of likes. I heard this quote once. Keep leveling yourself up 1% every time you go to practice. Keep just 1%. All you have to do is level up 1%. Get a chord a little bit cleaner. Maybe the G chord isn't very clean. Just make it a little bit cleaner. Every single practice. Work on one little minute detail. 1%. Just get 1% better every even week. It doesn't even have to be day. Just every week, get 1% better. Every month, get 1% better. And over time, you'll get better than a lot of other people who don't try to get any percent better. You know what I mean? So just try to level up 1% every day, every week, or every month, and that will make you even better than your peers. Now, I think that has been the 5 tips. We've been on here for 17 minutes already. That's crazy, y'all. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you again for watching. I've been having a good time. If you've been having a good time, like the video, share it with your friends. Now, it's time to move on to the bonus tip. So let's get on over here to the bonus tip. Now, you might be thinking, what does that mean? Pick your top 5 favorite bands. Here is not really homework, but here is something that I think will really help you level up and get better than your peers, get better than a lot of people who have even been doing it for years and just kind of as a side hobby, or they haven't really cared very much. What I want you to do is pick your favorite style of music first. Pick your favorite style of music. Could be heavy metal, country, rock, pop, whatever it might be. And then pick 5 bands in that category that you like, of course. 5 of your favorite bands in that category. Then what I want you to do, after you've learned your basics, of course, after you've learned your regular chords, and after you have a good foundation, your fingers have the calluses, you're a little bit stronger in your fingers than you were before. After that, go through and once a month, learn a new song from those bands. One time a month, learn a new song. Just one a month. Just one song a month. That's not as hard as it sounds. You might think, but the one I want to learn has this solo that goes that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it might be super hard. Maybe you can carry it over 2 months, but try and get it done in 1 month. You'll be surprised at how much you can do in 1 month, especially as a homeschooler with more time on your hands than most other people have. 1 song a month. Pick your top 5 favorite bands and then do 1 song a month. I'm telling you what, that will help so much. Now, that will also help get you out to busking. Yes, we're back to busking. Go busking using those songs. That would really help with everything that you are working on. Now, when I started busking, some of the only songs I knew, as I said before, were Home and Riptide with super easy chords, and it was not very interesting to listen to, but I started somewhere. I started somewhere, and so can you. Start playing. Just start. Just do it. Just do it. That's probably the main last piece of advice that I can give you. Learn one song a month. That will help you level up a little bit every single month. You can go to Justin's channel, you can go to my channel, learn some songs from there. I have song tutorials over there, and you can go and check that out if you want to learn some new songs. But thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you like this video, comment below if you have any questions, subscribe for more videos just like this one, and just thank you guys very much for watching. It means a lot to me. If you are a homeschooler, homeschoolers unite. Let me know in the comments section below what the name of your school is, if you have a name. I think I do. I just don't know what the name of my school is. But let me know what it is in the comments if you know. But I think that's it. Here's a question of the day. Have you started learning guitar yet? Let me know in the comments section below, and I'll do another live stream in the next week or 2 weeks or so. So subscribe for all that good content. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.